Hello, I'm Mirella.
And I'm Zoe, and welcome to our Potential Obsessions podcast.
It's Critical Obsession and the Potential Obsession series in a Critical Obsession podcast.
I feel like it was just simpler, just that makes it sound so complicated. But yeah, sure, let's go with that. Okay, so basically in this subset of our podcast, we are reacting to things that we might get obsessed with. And tonight on the agenda is the Cooking Crush trailer. And I want to say it just dropped, but actually it dropped hours ago, and this has been excruciating waiting to watch it. I know you're a little bit apprehensive. I'm a little bit apprehensive. We love Off Guard, so we're a little bit biased, but we don't want to be biased. We don't want to like something just because we like the people that are in it. We want it to be good.
Because originally I fell in love with Not Me, and then I started liking Off Gun. And that's why I'm really excited about their projects,
Well, this
how
is
they
so
evolve. 'Cause
yeah,
they always step out their game.
they do. I mean, the only thing I guess would be is like in terms of like what you're interested in. I mean, I'll watch anything. I'm like pretty easy that way. It's not say I'm gonna like it, but I will literally watch anything. But I feel like this is potentially very far from Not Me in terms of like genre and like just everything. So, but I'm excited. Like you, I think they they're too good not to make it good. So, and I feel like they wouldn't do something if it was bad. I feel like they have the luxury to sort of say no.
I hope so. I really, really, really want it to be good.
Yeah, we really want to like it because it's good, not just because we like Off-Gun.
I just want to have another thing to obsess over, and I'm so ready to like open my heart for this thing to
I
go
know.
inside and like, take
I'm
reign of
I'm
everything.
so curious. I mean, I liked the pilot trailer. Do you liked the pilot trailer? Yeah.
It was okay.
The only thing I didn't like, and that's more because I'm not a huge fan of like the kind of slapstick comedy bits that were in it. Like
Mhm,
I liked the bit where basically one of them was crying.
mhm. Yeah.
So
All the
which
fan interaction were just top notch.
yeah,
But a few moments were a bit awkward. Like for example, when of guns. I mean, when Pam's chef's hat caught on
well,
fire
yeah.
was not done very well. But I'm thinking they just did not have a lot of time to prepare this trailer.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, the other thing is as well, it's like, I mean, I'm curious to see too, because initially with the pilot trailer, we had Mark Neo. And it's so
Mhm.
weird that they switched Mark out, given that they did Only Friends, which was also Mark Neo. So this is a new actor, I think, maybe. I
Yeah,
think,
I'm curious. I'm curious to see who this actor is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because from the trailer, it's sort of like the pilot trailer, rather, it sort of looked like they were going to be a secondary romance, maybe. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I feel like Neo's just trying everybody out these days.
Yeah, and also we already saw some pictures that were published on Twitter
Mm.
from the set, and the vibe is so different from what we saw in the first trailer, so I don't know what to expect.
No, me neither. I did. It's funny. I was on YouTube earlier and I didn't like watch it or anything like that, but it was in my suggested, and it's like it was like 3 minutes something in like duration. I was just like, wait, what? Only 3 minutes? I'm like, why is it so short? But then it is only just a trailer, so I think I had my mind it was going to be longer because like the pilot trailers are usually about anywhere between 7 and 15 minutes or something, and I was just like, wait, it's only 3 minutes. That's not long enough.
Well, let's go watch it because I cannot wait anymore.
I know. All right. I think, the hours we've put ourselves through torture. Let's do it now.
It's time.
It's time. Hello.
Hi.
So, are you okay?
I'm okay. When does it come out?
The 26th, I believe.
And on the 19th, there's a zero,
Yeah,
episode zero,
I'm not
right?
sure what that is. I wonder, do you know, it'd be really cute if it was like, how they did the off-gun mummy time thing or mummy taste, if they did like a Cooking Crush version of that with just like the two of them. Like gun teaching off how to cook something or vice versa would be really cute.
All
Okay.
right. some kind of a live with just them. I
Yeah.
don't know, talking about the show. Give me something.
I loved the muted tones that they used in this. Like in the clothing, just in the everything. Like I just really liked the. I don't know. I had to explain because every now and then there would be a bright pop of color and stuff, but mostly they were like muted clothing and stuff, which I really had met like lended a softness to the trailer.
Yeah, muted but quite warm.
Yeah, warm. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Very comfortable and cozy
yeah.
somehow.
And I feel like they toned down the silly comedic stuff that we were worried about, but it's hard to know until we actually see the show. But like it feels less, like it feels more kind of um
I don't think they really toned it down, but I think it's more controlled. For example, scene in the beginning in the kitchen, like the
mm,
awkwardness and inability to coordinate is funny. Like it's good
yeah.
physical comedy.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. And it's sort of the fact that they even like being that way and still manage to come together and potentially put something together that's actually really tasty means that
Yeah, because
they're like a weird branch of organized chaos.
that professor or cook or chef says it might have heavenly taste, but you were late to submit it.
Yeah,
So I suppose they're really good at what they're doing, but
the execution
they're
sucks.
yeah,
Mm.
they're unexperienced,
Yeah, probably not taking them seriously because they come off a bit like clowns, I guess.
probably.
And can I just say, off in glasses, please. 10 out of 10. I used a pun. But
So
seriously,
adorable.
he should wear glasses all the time. I was simping so hard. I was like, why? He should just wear glasses all the time. And Pim, I was like, oh, look at Pim.
I thought the moment with the ears where 10 things Prem um hurt his fingers, and he puts his fingers on his own ears. That was so cute.
Yeah, I thought that was cute too. It's funny the ears thing. I don't know why it just it reminded me of Not Me. There were two things in this trailer that reminded me of Not Me, and the ear touching was
Awesome
one.
gun.
Yeah, the ear touching was one, and the other one was the bit at the beginning when he's like half asleep and not gun Prem is throwing away the food, and he says, you know, I'm really tired and starts to fall back, and I had this like trustful moment. But yeah.
Oh
um
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love how like how Gun was playing Prem in the moments where it's like vulnerable and shy because it's so far from like what they're like in real life, but also and from like Not Me as well, because even when White was shy, he was like unsure, like was more unsure, like it was kind of it was completely different. I'm always a little bit floored by Gun's acting.
It's different from what I've seen him play before.
Yeah, yeah, it had like a different,
Yeah.
I guess, tone to it,
There's
which I really,
there's a level of vulnerability that I did not see in other characters.
yeah, same,
And it's not I don't think it's because it's a very vulnerable moment. I think it's just his character who's soft and
yeah.
open probably.
And oh my
And
god, the slap! I was not expecting the
oh my,
slap.
yes, that was, yeah.
I'm like, how dare he? How dare you, sir?
what
How
the
dare you slap him?
what the hell is happening?
I know,
And
right?
the line, sometimes people get carried away without even realizing.
Mm.
So 10 feels like he got carried away. So I guess things did not go according to his plan.
Yeah, and
I
I
don't
guess
know what's happening in the novel. I don't remember. I remember people talked about it on Twitter or X or whatever, but I tried not to retain that information. And apparently, I did a quite quite a good job because I don't remember what the plot is at all.
I basically
So,
didn't see any plot stuff. Like I know Iris on Twitter was putting up some chapter stuff and I read
mhm,
some of it, but I don't actually remember any of it. Is the first thing. And I don't really know anything because I remember speculating, I think with you, about like what from the pilot trailer, like what um Ten's like drama or secret was, because there's a girl and we see the girl here, he's eating with
mhm.
her. So like who is the girl was the first question.
What happened to her?
Yeah, that's right. Did something happen to her?
And how is that connected to Prem?
The pilot trailer sort of seemed to indicate that he already knew how to cook was the first thing. Whereas we
Mm-hmm.
got a scene in this trailer. I'm getting confused. Pilot trailer. In the trailer, we got a scene where it looks like he's cooking by himself, and it's an absolute disaster. Now that could be because he doesn't actually know how to cook. It could be
Mm-hmm.
because he's just like one of the things is that he's so tired all the time, so that can create chaos. Or it could be because I believe Pim says something to Gunn about she's teasing him because he chose some dish or something that takes longer than a day to cook. So
Yeah.
unless Prem is testing 10 or something like that, and this is
Mm-hmm.
the like response to that, and which is why it's
Mm-hmm.
sort of somewhat chaotic. So there was that was one of the things that like was different, or I was like had me go, oh, from the pilot. The other thing is, in the pilot, there's some confession from 10 to Prem, and Prem basically tries to confess back because obviously he was like, tricking him for the money or whatever. And in this, we had the money come up twice.
But
Once with
Prem confesses and Tan confesses back that he also had some hidden agenda
yeah,
in that situation.
in the pilot, yeah. Whereas in this, we got the kind of subtle comment that you were talking about that Ten says to him about getting carried away,
Mm-hmm.
and then we didn't actually get Gunn saying anything about what he'd done, but we had Ten's father having a go at him
Yeah,
for like taking
confronting him.
money. Yeah, and we
Mhm.
also had there
We
was a
also had his
line.
dad telling him, "Are you still hanging out with him?" I mean, that's quite concrete with him.
Yeah,
Like, is it a problem that he hangs out with Bram exactly?
yeah, it's like, yeah, that's right, because I mean you could read it two ways. You could read it that his father's not happy because he's a guy, but it does seem kind of pointed, like it's more about the fact that it's Prem rather than
Yeah.
anyone else. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what that's all about, because that had me like super curious. And the other thing that I noticed is that it's still, there was a line that came up on the screen, like when they were doing like the like I guess splashy like not captions, because they weren't like what they was being
Yeah.
said. It was more like, yeah. And one of the things that came up was something about instead of cooking lessons, it said tricking lessons or something, and so
Mhm.
they alluded to that again as well in that
Yeah.
part of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of interesting. And the scene, I cheated. I watched it twice, but I actually went back and watched the scene a bunch of times because I was trying to like see more of it, and I really couldn't get it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it like in like half speed or something. But it
Which
looks like
one?
there's a little scene like smashed in the middle there somewhere that's literally like seconds long, and it's like looks like drunk Prem apologizing or something to
Oh my
10.
God! It looks like it just it follows a scene where Ten like obviously gets jealous, and
Yeah.
I cannot believe that Ten corners Bram against a wall in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kid
yeah. And he's
mode,
just like, but he
and
seems
Ten
like
is
he's
so
drunk
by
or something.
hugging
And he's like,
him.
yes,
He
don't you
was
so you
so
know.
fucking hugging him. It's so disarmingly cute. Like
I know. I
what
was
can you
like,
do
how
against that?
dare. I feel like they just slotted it in there. And if you blinked, you would have missed it. It was like so quick. It
So
was
cute.
over so fast. They're so evil for that, because that is the scene I was like, okay, everything else was really good. I'm super interested. I want to know what's happening with Ten's father and the girl and the drama, and I'm like, but I want to watch that scene. I'm like, where is that scene? Give me that scene.
That's the best scene from the whole trailer, I
I
think.
know, right? I'm so glad that we're in agreement with that. That and the slap. I was
Yeah,
really surprised about the slap. I think the slap was
it
really
was
good too.
such a fucking hard slap. I mean, come on.
Oh my
Wow.
god! Like I'm like, did he really hit him? Like, I mean, he probably didn't, but I would, if you'd asked me, I would swear he hit him. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and
it's funny because he may have, because like we know when they were doing Not Me, Gunn kept saying to like the stunt guys, and that just hit me,
mm,
like actually hit
mhm,
me, and I think there's a couple of scenes where he got hit by like the guy who's playing like Black when they were filming from behind, and I'm just
mhm.
like, it would so just be like off to be like, yeah, just hit me.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know. That's
it was so hard.
it was too much. It was too much for me. And then we get to Romeo and Juliet moment with the balcony, and
Oh my god.
every balcony moment is a Romeo and Juliet moment for me.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
But I'm like, and that's and having that in there as well, like belies a little bit of possible tragedy. I'm just like, no, but also it was super cute, so I have like mixed emotions about it. And we had that scene of him like being like, "Can I take a picture of you?" And then we had the scene of like Prem like deleting pictures of the two of them together, and I'm just like, no. So I feel like it's going to be painful at some point.
What I got from the trailer is that basically Tan encourages Prem to follow his dreams and not give up on himself, while Prem becomes Tan's happiness.
Mm,
Maybe
yeah. Well,
this
I
is
mean,
what
he
happened to
has.
the character.
Yeah, it's funny because like his friend or whatever, or his like classmate says to him, you have 16 hours of school and 4 hours to sleep. Like you don't have time for this. But like sometimes you have to make time, because if you don't, like, what's the fucking point? So yeah, him being his happiness is a good thing, and I'm interested to see how that all plays out. I'm curious, so curious about the father and his words, and the girl that you see Ten having a meal with, and because we don't know when that happens as well. They showed that in the pilot as well, and you assume it's happening then, but it could have happened previous to
Oh,
that.
in the pilot, they have inserted a scene with her photograph in a
Yeah,
frame, and it kind of makes it look like she died.
yeah, that's what I thought too. That she's no longer there; it's a memory. Yeah. So I thought they
I
actually
figure
did it.
the second pair is going to be the funny one,
The
I
comic,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, because that new actor that I don't know the name of, I'm really sorry. Is pursuing his character is pursuing now Neo's character.
Yeah, and it looks like Neo maybe likes a girl or something. It's so funny too to me because I like how he rings him at the end and he's like, "Why did you answer?" He's like, "Because she called me." So who is Neo trying to call? I'm like, we should probably learn their character names, I guess.
The actors as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that would help, wouldn't it? You know me though. Like, I'm probably going to call them by their actual names until I get a handle on that. So Neo is called Fire. Oh, that's
Hmm.
interesting. And the new person is called Dynamite. So Dynamite and Fire
Fire
together.
Dynamite.
There's gonna
Wow.
be an explosion. His name, and I'm totally going to butcher this, and I'm so sorry. It's spelled Aungpao. So I'm gonna say Angpo, but that's probably wrong.
When we
Um,
watch the promo, we'll hear people speak about
yeah, we'll
people
actually
address
hear other
him, and
people
I
say
don't
his
know.
name. I think that would be good. Wow, he's only 18.
Hmm.
That's so young. And then of course we've got Lookton in here as well. I wonder like what her character is. Like who she's playing. Cuz she was in Not Me, wasn't she?
She was, and Tan's dad is played that by the actor who played White and Black's
Oh,
dad in
White's
Like Me.
father. Yes. I was going to He looked so familiar to me and I couldn't work out why. So thank you for that. I'm so glad. But yeah,
There is
I mean,
also like a moment when Prem hugs a woman. Is that his mother or grandmother?
yeah, I pegged grandmother, but I mean could be mother.
There's sad characters in the
I think
beginning.
so too. That's why it's interesting, because there's like, as I said, there's these moments of brightness in the coloring and stuff, and obviously
Mm-hmm.
they're happy and stuff. They get happy together, but
Mm-hmm.
then we have these like, and we have the warmth of the muted tones, which means it's like feels loving, and all the rest
Mm-hmm.
of it, and
And
embracing.
wears yellow a lot, if I'm
Yeah,
not
but
mistaken.
then as you said, then there's this like sadness and painful and all the rest of it that's coming out as well, and it's just like, oh, why are they like this? I'm glad though. Like, I don't think I would have enjoyed it if it was just like a comedy or whatever. Like, I like that there's like some tortured characters in there, and there's going to be some drama, and because they do that so well. So
Can't wait to watch the first episode.
I know, right? It's like, I'm also not sure really where we're going to be able to view it either. Like, I was a little bit confused by that.
I hope they upload it on YouTube.
Oh no, otherwise I'm gonna have to go hunting for it, which is just annoying.
It is what it is.
I feel like, yeah, there's an inside joke there. It definitely is what it is.
It is what it is.
But yeah, no, I'm the same. I can't wait. I'm so excited about this now. So I'm glad. I feel better. I was afraid before we watched the trailer, but I feel better now. Yeah, the new actor who's replaced Mark. I'm curious to see what he's like. I couldn't help but like feel like he kind of looks like him. It was like throwing me every now and then, because I was like, hang on, wait, did they leave a bit of Mark? There was one scene where he looked really like Mark, and for a second I thought they'd missed a bit that they hadn't taken out or something, and then I was like, oh no, it's just he sort of looks like him in that light. I like how the dynamite is chasing the fire. It's usually the other way around. I wonder if we'll get that. If we'll end up with the like it'll turn, where you like sometimes where you get one person chasing the other, and then either they give up or something happens, and then the other person then starts chasing.
Oh, that's possible.
I just feel like Nero's characters are always so chaotic. I'm like, but I suppose that makes it fun.
I'm enchanted by them. Can't wait to go on Tumblr and Twitter and rewatch every little moment.
Yeah, and the gifts, and so I'm really curious actually to know what people are saying, because we kept well away from social media to try and not spoil ourselves, so we don't really know what people thought.
All right, this was fun.
At least for us.
Bye for now.
Bye.